Hey, Guy. I
Hi.
have how you doing? I have a freehold area at the back of my shop
Okay.
leading to an L shape
Yeah.
set of easements. Next door's easement, and then an easement from another shop next door.
Right.
The person next door wouldn't shift his car
Mm.
so that I could access my freehold piece of land at the back of my shop.
Mm.
I do have a document that says, like from years ago, that the Yabos or the two people were able to access that area. So
Mm. Okay. So essentially, the guy's in breach of his easement obligations. Um, you might see some old terminology. They've kind of given it away now, but the two blocks of land that have the benefit of or the burden of the easement are what are called the dominant tenement and the servient tenement. Don't be too worried about that. You've got the benefit of the easement. You've got the right to traverse across, to travel across, backwards and forwards to reach your block at the back. He cannot, and it's specifically written into the easement document, and I'll tell you where you can get a copy. He cannot obstruct, block, build on, put a gate across, or place any kind of restraint on that section of land that would prevent you from traversing backwards and forwards. So he's in breach, pure and simple. My suggestion would be, and even if he does that temporarily, that's still a breach. My suggestion would be get a copy of the easement document because it's really clear. It's only a page or two. You can get it from the titles office. If you have a look at your own title, it will say easement, and then there's an 11-digit number benefiting this land. And that 11-digit number is called the dealing number. That is, if you like, the document identification number for the easement itself. So you can then send that to him and say, please note, these are your obligations. You cannot obstruct free access across that easement. And next time you do, I will consider using my right to self-help and drag your car out onto the road.
Wow. Okay.
yeah, I went to the police and they said they can't do anything. It's a private.
It's a civil matter. It's not a police matter. It's not like he's committed a breach of the criminal code. It's a civil argument between the two of you. Civil's definitely the wrong word, but it's the one that we use. You should be very careful with exercising that right of self-help, I should say, because if in doing that you actually commit a breach of the peace or a breach of the criminal code, then you're in strife.
Oh,
and
yeah.
if you damage the car by moving it, then you've gone beyond your right of self-help. So you're just going to have to gently explain to him that this is his obligation and he's got to meet it. He will consider that driveway is his own, and it's not.
Is he allowed to park there continuously 24 hours a day? Or?
No, not even for 5 minutes.
Oh.
He's got to keep that open so that you can get to your block at the land, a block of land at the back.
Thanks, Guy.
How annoying for you, Neil. Yeah.
Now, this is the problem with easements. They're permanent open sores between neighbours.
I can imagine.
And they work fine for the developers who are developing the block and who will never see it again after it's sold. But they create this ongoing source of anxiety and aggravation for the people that have to use them.
Good luck, Neil. Thanks for your call.